Hi, this is Ethan Rivers, welcoming you to this powerfully transformative hypnosis experience, designed specifically to help you to build and strengthen all of your subconscious motivation for healthy eating, so you can drift peacefully away into the most deeply empowering and profoundly motivating horizons of your easiest, healthiest, most blissful states of longer lasting sleep. I have created this healthy eating motivation session for you as a deep subconscious empowerment practice and a gentle sleep talk down to help you build all of that inner motivation, the deep desire for health, and the natural attraction to nourishing foods. I suggest, if you find yourself wanting to build stronger motivation for healthy eating, or if you're committed to sustainable wellness, then I invite you to listen to this track for at least 21 consecutive nights to truly help you to build and strengthen your subconscious motivation completely for all of the wonderful benefits of this healthy empowerment and your deep hypnotic rest. So now, just as soon as you have settled yourself down into the comfortable support of that welcoming bed, and you're already beginning to notice just how naturally you might begin to give yourself complete permission to soon discover how to so deeply motivate. If you haven't yet done so already, or perhaps you've not quite noticed, I'll invite you to simply allow those ready eyelids to gently close down and to relax those willing, open, receptive eye muscles to your total comfort. And I'll invite you to think of the sounds of my voice, along with all of the empowering and the tones of these motivating suggestions, which are all designed for your benefit, to guide you as you go into your most motivated states of sleep's progression. And for the less conscious sounds and sensations and those ideas you'll absorb, to simply become a part of your very own inner journey and to function as your trusted motivation builder. As you begin now to relax inside of yourself a little more and more, relaxing into the many motivating and empowering dreamtime destinations that may sometimes gently surprise, having already made sure you've completed all of those necessary preparations or any final tasks, and you can just release all of that now, because you really are completely capable, and you're already moving deeper down towards that motivated state by consciously choosing and willingly allowing to journey there. towards sleep and to motivate, as you know how to do, to better enjoy all of these wonderful and empowering, more motivated moments where and when we really can allow our motivating and more inspired minds to create for us more and more of those wonderful and more empowered inner dimensions of feeling so deeply motivated when more and more of the unconscious parts of you just love to embrace those self-motivating visions and the deeper feelings of those inspiring ways, trusting all of that to naturally work away for you somewhere in the background as all deeper and more capable, brilliant resources within your subconscious awareness begin to build up all kinds of healthy eating motivation or desires, and to simply strengthen all of that inner attraction to nourishment that's there as you begin to give to your motivated self and all of your deeper wisdom the gentle attentions of motivation building and the inspiring, empowering self-awareness that soon allows some of your less conscious focus to move there with a kind of deeper motivation or a more motivated depth, always very gently descending on down, perhaps towards the easier rise and fall of each regular, natural and normal movements of each motivating breath. And I wonder if, as you do, allow your attentions to go there and you become aware of breathing consciously into unconscious motivation. You might also enjoy growing a little more curious of or aware to the gentle rising and falling of the lower belly beneath the chest, and becoming aware of the deeper diaphragm muscles very naturally expanding and contracting over time as the gentle passages of each present breath in each motivating moment can arrive with a stronger sense of inspiration in some thought, when some other thoughts allow. Some of those waves of motivation and inspiration and empowerment. Just as each automatic outgoing flow of breath passes out from you as a kind of building or motivating, inspiring wave. And all of these gentle waves just continue to build more and more of that healthy motivation up. As your attentions may become aware of the sides of each rib, just one there below the other, so gently expanding and contracting, along with each moving, motivating breath. And possibly you're aware of yourself noting or knowing or remembering from time to time there really is no need to try, to force, or to push any single moment of healthy choice. As motivating air flows in and all resistance seems to effortlessly dissolve further away, because you know it's truly more than enough. Many people do find within healthy eating motivation hypnosis to simply acknowledge and observe without judgment the subtle movements or the sensations or the motivating extensions of each naturally inspiring rhythm of this wave-like empowerment. By breathing in through the nose with a motivating awareness and breathing out through the nostrils or the mouth with the softer sounds of releasing calm, allowing you to imagine beyond these many benefits you will create. As I continue just talking to you, and you continue to just hear, perhaps there in the backgrounds, the sound of my voice, or perhaps there in the foreground, at other moments, the meanings of these words, and more of these unconscious cues, with all of their motivating signals, as many parts of you do listen and continue to motivate. Or maybe you'd also enjoy imagining a kind of beautiful inner space of an emerging vibrant scene, one of your favorites, or something you've only just thought of now, or even a deeper sense of seeing yourself standing in a beautiful and abundant, colourful and nourishing garden of health, as you simply see yourself in your mind's imagination, now surrounded by vibrant fruits and vegetables, with each colour representing vitality, each food radiating with nourishment there. And now, one moment at a time, you might enjoy seeing yourself feeling drawn to these foods, feeling naturally attracted to health, until you watch as each vibrant food there, like motivation being built, attracts and inspires and then empowers you completely. And then you watch as each little desire grows stronger and stronger, all the way built into deep motivation. And just like this, it's already your own subconscious mind that is likewise attracting and inspiring and building and now motivating, as new moments of powerful and deep healthy desire now expand, and all past moments of that previous pattern's resistance, with all of its avoiding and rejecting, yet now attracting energies. All of that now transforms, as if blossoming in these most nourishing gardens of pure health and vitality. And maybe there is yet another part of you that really does allow and welcome all of your increasing and more inspired senses of this motivation, to simply watch and witness quietly your own motivating healthy self, as if now from outside of yourself or from afar, as you get now a newer sense of just that experience, of really seeing yourself standing all of the way back there and inspiring a little furthermore, and perhaps somewhere you can see that looks to you to be so perfectly vibrant and so inviting, somewhere within the abundance of that lovely, nourishing garden, where you're happy to continue to deeply motivate now all of your most healthy and inspired desires. And all around you, you notice how the air itself feels more vibrant now, how the space seems more nourishing, how the atmosphere is richer and more alive, like being surrounded by vitality. When everything feels nourishing and alive and healthy, and your body feels motivated and inspired again. That's how you feel now. Motivated, inspired, empowered, ready for rest. And with each breath you take, you notice more motivation building within, more desire for health growing, more attraction to nourishment strengthening. You don't need to force this motivating. You don't need to struggle with this building, because your unconscious mind knows exactly how to naturally motivate and inspire and attract all on its own, while you simply relax and allow and motivate, like watching a seed grow into a plant. Each moment simply motivates. Each breath simply inspires. Each second simply attracts, and you remain motivated, inspired, empowered, alive. Perhaps you notice now how different your desires feel from just a few moments ago. How much stronger, how much more inspired, how much more natural, as if someone has come through and planted seeds of motivation and nourished desires for health, and left you with this beautiful, motivated, inspired, empowered feeling. And in this empowered motivation, you might notice a kind of natural pull, not the pull of force, but the pull of attraction, the pull of desire, the pull of health, where there is room now for motivation, for inspiration, for attraction, for health. And all of that resistance that seemed so present just moments ago has been dissolved, transformed, changed, ready to support healthy choices tomorrow. Because you know, and your unconscious knows, that right now, in this moment, the only truth, the only purpose, the only reality is simply to rest, to allow your mind, this beautiful, motivating, this wonderful, inspiring, this deep, attracting. And as you continue to drift deeper and deeper still, you might imagine now that you're becoming naturally drawn to health through gentle attraction, through powerful inspiration. And with each moment you drift, you feel more motivated, more inspired, more at ease, leaving behind one layer of resistance and entering another, more motivated space, and then another, even more inspired state. Moving deeper into the more attracted sections of your consciousness, where the resistance is less present, where the avoidance is less active, where the rejection is less intense, until you find yourself in the deepest motivation, the most inspired space, the most attracted state of all, where there is no resistance at all, no avoidance to hold, no rejection to maintain, just pure, motivated, blissful attraction. And here, in this innermost motivation, you can finally, completely, totally rest. Your motivation has built. The inspiration is complete. The attraction is expanding. The desire is settling. And now, all that remains is this beautiful, motivated, inspired attraction. This gorgeous, empowered, complete rest. And you sink down now into the most motivated space, in this most inspired state, in this most attracted place. and you allow yourself to simply be, to simply rest, to simply exist in this perfect, deep motivation. Your breathing has found its own motivating rhythm, rising and falling like the most inspired waves of healthy vitality. And with each breath in, you draw in more motivation, more inspiration, more attraction. And with each breath out, you release any remaining resistance, any lingering avoidance, any residual rejection. Breathing in motivation, breathing out resistance, breathing in inspiration, breathing out avoidance, breathing in attraction, breathing out rejection, until there is nothing left but this beautiful, motivated, inspired, attracted, empowered being, ready now for the deepest, most inspiring, most empowering sleep. And your unconscious mind knows exactly how to maintain this beautiful motivation, this deep inspiration, this healthy attraction, even as you sleep, even as you dream, even as you rest. Your mind continues its natural work of motivating, of inspiring, of attracting, of desiring this beautiful, healthy motivation that you've created here tonight. And when you wake tomorrow, you'll find that this motivation remains, that this inspiration persists, that this attraction continues, because you've reprogrammed at the deepest level your mind's subconscious patterns to desire health, to attract nourishment, to inspire wellness. Before sleep and during sleep and after sleep, creating a new pattern, a new response, a new natural state of healthy motivation and deep inspiration. And this pattern grows stronger each time you practice, each time you listen, each time you allow this beautiful motivating to occur. So you can trust now in this process. You can believe now in this inspiration. You can know now with absolute certainty that you are motivated, inspired, attracted, ready for the deepest, most inspiring, most empowering sleep. And as my voice begins to fade now into the background, You might notice how motivated you are, how inspired you are, how ready you are to simply let go completely, totally, absolutely into this beautiful, motivated, inspired, attracted, empowered state of your deepest, most inspiring, most wonderful sleep. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Sleep healthily. Let everything go. Release all resistance. Surrender all avoidance into sleep. Sweet motivation, restful inspiration, deep attraction, perfect sleep. Good night, and thank you.